out of our rhythm a little bit and just wasn't clicking. So getting a rhythm is probably the best answer to that question.
How do you go about doing that?
You practice it out here. You make sure with everything that you have, me and Coach Super are on the same page. I trust in him, he trusts in me completely. And it's trust. And just being able to do that with him it's the most important relationship in sports between his quarterback and the offensive coordinator. So just being back there, having fun, doing what I do, that's how I'm going to get in the rhythm.
It looked like this is my observation,
Yes,
it's
sir.
not true, but it looked like you just couldn't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Could you not just couldn't feel it a little bit?
I don't know. They gave us a lot of looks, and they did a great job. Credit them on getting home a couple times, bringing some stuff we'd never seen before. But yeah, like you said, that's on me. I have to get comfortable and get in my rhythm. I'm going to continue to give you that one.
Just is there any certain things that you're keeping in mind, like set my feet, or
That's exactly what it is.
Whatever that you're trying to go through every play that you need to go through this checklist before you.
Yes, sir. That's exactly what it is. It's my feet first. Those are the most important thing about playing the position, other than the mental stuff. Setting your feet, making sure you have a good base underneath you is the most important thing. And that's what Coach Hazel sat me down on Monday and talked to me about it. We talk about it pretty much every day. And your rhythm comes from your feet. When you get on that time, hitch, ball. On that time, hitch, ball. It comes from your feet.
I just feel like it's part of gaining experience a little bit, going through some of this, or you certainly don't want to, but
Yeah.
But is it part of the process a little bit?
I certainly don't want to, but I'm not going to say it is. I should have that in me every time I take the field. That's what I learned when I started playing in the 7th grade, getting comfortable.
It was hard to look back on Saturday, and you guys had a great drive, 13 plays I think on the first one, and results in the touchdown, and then what happened stall out after that. How do you sort of reconcile that, or you just try to learn from what didn't go right?
Yeah, you take the good with the bad. You learn from both. You learn from the turnovers, and you move forward. I had a coach in high school always talked to me about the 24-hour rule. You rip it off after 24 hours. It's in the review mirror. Films watched. We got better by watching it, and now we're on to Wisconsin.
So you guys had a player council meeting, right? Tuesday, Dale's talked about just what kind of things did you talk about in that meeting? What sort of you guys need to do from a leadership point of view to get everybody going?
We talked about energy in the room, or in the locker room among the team. Practicing as if we would take the field for game day. Making sure the scout team guys are giving us great looks. What it is that's going on, that's that little block that we have to get over. That's what we discussed as a unit and as a player council.
You guys still feel like, as a group, you need to maintain your confidence level through bad things happening?
You have to, or else it's going to snowball. And you saw it, there was an energy out here. People were trash talking, creating our own energy because we're not going to feed off it from the crowd. Whatever crowd it may be, we're not going to feed off it from the music that we're playing. We have to create our own energy, get ourselves going. It has to be genuine.
Each guy has to find their own source of that to some extent, or you guys try and create it with your own group, or what?
Yeah, you should have seen it in the weight room yesterday. We were broken up into our positions. O-line, D-line are together, linebackers, tight ends, skill guys. And the guys were just encouraging, jumping around, Purdue Jacks, everything that we do, as corny as it may look or whatever. If it is stuff like Pee Wee football teams do, it's something to get us going, something that actually means something to us, and it's trusting everybody else, not caring what anybody thinks.
You got to carry that over to Saturdays. That's the challenge, right?
Yes, sir. Have to.
Apologize if you've been asked, but the paring down of the playbook for you, less plays. I mean, what impact do you foresee that having in the way that you play and run the offense?
Yes, sir. I think the impact that it has is that we are going to get good at what we're doing now. And it's smaller, but it's not that much smaller. and there's still a lot of different looks that maybe a couple less motions or stuff that, with all of our no huddle stuff, it's just sometimes it's hard to keep everything on the same page, and getting the signals and organizing everybody in a 40-second clock is kind of hard sometimes. So especially with as little experience that I do have. So getting good at what we're doing this week is going to be the biggest key for us.
Darryl talked earlier in the week about maybe your feet were moving too much in the pocket and not getting settled down as much. Is this just an experience thing where you have to go through it now to iron some of those things out?
I hate to pinpoint it on experience because it's not how I am. But maybe it is. I don't know. Getting comfortable back there, me and Coach Shoop getting in the same rhythm together. Being back there, trusting everybody and seeing what I see, trusting my eyes, and just playing fast like I normally do out here, with the same confidence that we go up against our defense, carrying it over to Wisconsin or whoever it may be.
Looking at this Wisconsin defense, just what do they do well, and what does your focus need to be on offense?
They set up these two outside linebackers, number 47 and 58, incredibly to get those guys free, rushing the quarterback. Great pass rushers, both of them All-Americans. Caputo back there in the secondary is a great player. Some guys that I remember watching when I was younger play high school football in the area that I'm from that we're getting to go up against. So they're physical. They do a lot of things well. They have said that self-proclaimed best defense in the Big Ten, and they're living up to it right now. They shut out 2 teams already this year and held another team to 3. And, held a pretty good Nebraska offense at 21 points, so they're doing things well.
We're kind of talking about it right now, but in the last 2 games in the second half, they've only allowed 8 plays on their side of the field. Yeah. Just when you hear something like that, that's really not normal. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Just what goes in your head when you see that stat?
We're going to do what we do and let the game dictate where it goes. And if we have to shorten the game, we'll shorten the game by running it. If we have to lengthen it, we'll lengthen it by passing it. Another crazy stat that we've noticed is watching the tape is I think they've only had 3 completions on them inside the 20-yard line in the red zone. 3 teams, there's only been 3 completions on them, and one of them was a screen from Iowa or something. So, those guys are pretty good back there in the secondary, and they don't have to cover long because of how good, 58, 47, that front is.
Talk about the importance of just staying mentally in the right place.
Thanks, David.
Yes, sir.
Even with the record, knowing the things you need to improve on, just how do you feel the team's doing there, and what's the key to staying positive moving forward?
Yeah, we're definitely not where we expected to be or want to be, and the energy, the leaders, the upperclassmen, the leaders in their position groups have to be the catalyst for that buy-in that, we're never going to give up. No matter what it may be, we just need 1 win to get it going. This week all we can do is be 1-0, and that's the best that we can do this week. So that's exactly what we're going for.
Do you guys kind of rely on each other to block out the negative? I'm sure in today's day and age it's easy to kind of have the negatives collapse in on you.
Yes, sir. You're exactly right. And as you guys see it, we see it. The only people that are pulling for us are inside of this building. It's our coaches and our players that have to stick together because, you'll hear about stories of players walking around campus and just you'll hear stuff. I was at the dry cleaners this morning. Somebody was asked, how was your weekend? And he said it was horrible. We lost a game we shouldn't have. And it's like they have no idea. And we just have to stick together, pull together, and believe that, and maybe rightfully so, you can say that, but we have to pull together and believe in one another that we'll be on the right page. As hard as it is, we're taking the steps.